against Chernowski. There's the throw, the tip, control by St. Cloud. Officials tonight, Mike Cadwell, Dave Carlsrud, and Mike Redmond. St. Cloud moving from left to right. Driving toward the basket and losing it as he tried to dump it in was Dan Ward. The turnover will give the ball to UNO. This is a big possession. If they score on this right away, this will definitely help their confidence. Good-sized contingent, by the way, across the field house by St. Cloud State. They followed them to Greeley last night in their win.
Everyone on the Mavs bench standing up and clapping.
Walker on the left wing goes baseline this corner to Elrod. Back out front to Walker. Conley on the right side. Stops after one dribble. Flash post to Bondi on the far side. Kicks it back out top to Elrod. Elrod dribbles right, throws left to Walker. Walker out near half court now. Trying to dribble forward to the top of the key. Makes his move down the lane. Comes back out. Now he dribbles baseline. Dumps it off to Garrett on a trailer. Bounces short is no good, but Sven Bondi tips it in from the weak side. UNO leads it 2-0.
And that's one thing that Coach Hansen wanted to see more of. Some offensive rebounding, boxing out. The kinds of things they needed to do, they didn't do last night.
Well, Chernowski was all alone underneath, but nice weak side help on defense. He missed the layup. And then on the outlet pass from Elrod to Walker, it got away over by the scorer's table, and UNO throws it away. So St. Cloud will get another chance. Dan Ward, he's that freshman from Cheyenne, Wyoming. High post, Kesty. Kesty looking this way. Gets it to Kessler. Kessler out to Ward for three from the far side. No good. Elrod with the rebound. Ryan looking for some help, and he gets it to teammate Ronnie Walker. Mavericks going from right to left. They're in their home white uniforms in red numerals and letters trimmed in black with their white shorts with a red stripe down the side. Far side. Fade away by Bondi. Good, and Sven leads St. Cloud 4-0. Quickly down court the other end. St. Cloud shot taken and missed by Scott Springer. Springer gets his own rebound. Throws it around to Chernowski, who's going to have to bring it out. They're on the far side. Ward has it. Ward dribbling toward the top of the key. Gets it on quickly down to Kessler. Kessler working around Conley. Goes baseline. We're going to have a pushing foul on Mike Conley.
I guess you could say the Mavs have come out aggressive, certainly in these first few moments of the opening of the game.
Well, I think after last night, they knew they didn't have a choice. But interesting to see if they can play aggressively and keep it under control. UNO leading 4-0 with 18 minutes to go in the half. Ward has it. The Mavericks in a man-to-man. Right wing. Kessler fakes left, goes right. Conley got his hand on the ball. The shot is off the rim, knocked around, and who's it off of? They say it's off of UNO. It'll belong to St. Cloud State. So the Huskies have had several opportunities here in the last 45 seconds and haven't put the ball in the hole. Still inbounds it from the end line. Bounce pass into Kesty over Garrett. It's good. Only a matter of time. What, they get 7 total shots?
Something like that.
So they finally hit. 4-2, UNO up by 2. Ron Walker, top of the key, goes to the right side. Ryan Elrod. Elrod looking for the shuffle cutter. Looking for Bondi. Decides to drive to the corner on the right side. Stops. Looks out top. Bondi, top of the key. Back to Elrod on the right wing. They want to go down low to Garrett instead. They see Conley on a flash post. The turnaround won't go. Garrett with the rebound. Fadeaway's no good. Kesty gets the rebound, but we're going to have a hooking foul on Ryan Elrod. He started to head down court, and his arm got wrapped around Kesty's arm. So Elrod will be called for his first foul, team second. 17-17 to go in the first half, and UNO leads 4-2. Ward working on Walker out front, a couple of spin dribbles, gives it up to Kessler. Kessler's fadeaway from the top of the key won't go. Rebound fought for. Bondi has it. Walker in the middle of the floor, stops at the other foul line. The ball stripped away. Down court to Chernowski, can't handle it. Stops. The ball knocked away by Elrod. Chernowski chases it down in this corner. Good transition defense by UNO. Chernowski bottled up, gets it out to Ward. Ronnie Walker picks up Ward as Ward goes way out top. Now he's dribbling to the opposite side, tries to throw it inside to Kesty, and we're going to have a pushing off foul on Greg Kesty. The ball got loose and went out of bounds, but it's a foul on Kesty, his first, team first.
Greg Kesty making use of his elbows underneath and got caught that time. Ball goes back to the Mavs with 16:39 to go, and they lead 4-2.
Butch Raymond out at St. Cloud State. Before that, when both Minnesota schools, Mankato and St. Cloud, came into the conference, Butch was over at Mankato State. And they decided to move north and northeast, I guess it is, to St. Cloud. St. Cloud has a great hockey arena, by the way. They're trying to get a Division I program there. Ryan Elrod off the dribble on the baseline corner hit. And he gets into the scorebook for the first time tonight. UNO leads 6-2. Quickly down the other end, Springer having trouble in front of the Maverick bench. Gets it out to Ward. Ward penetrates, almost lost it. And we've got a foul on Ron Walker. Walker knocked the ball loose. But then when he went to fight for it with Ward, he caused a foul. His first, team third. Stops the clock with 16:01 to go in the half. UNO with a 6-2 lead. We've played almost 4 minutes here at the field house. UNO looking at the road next week. Morningside on Friday, South Dakota on Saturday. Inbounds pass to Kesty from Ward. But they say Ronnie Walker stuck his foot in the way and kicked it. So they take the basket away. They'll do it again. Kessler, far side. Shoots over Conley, who fell down. The three-pointer's no good, and Ron Walker gets the rebound. Quickly down court, this corner to Conley. Conley back to Walker. Ronnie lost it momentarily, gets it back, fakes left, goes cross court. Elrod with a good fake, steps up, puts it up, it's good. Ryan has 4. It's 8-2, UNO by 6. 15:35 to go in the half. Good sized crowd in the field house. I was really concerned about it after last night. I'm glad to see the folks coming out. Kessler down low to Sharnowski. Fade away in the paint, won't go. He gets a rebound back, puts it up, no good. Kesty gets the rebound over Walker and banks it in. So when you don't check out, you give them 4 or 5 shots, that's what's going to happen. It's 8-4, UNO by 4 with 15:10 to go in the half. Ron Walker slowing it down. Now he gets to the top of the key down the other end. Working on Ward. Brings it back out. Starts his dribble, goes forward, comes this left side. Elrod. Elrod watching as the Huskies pack it in down low. Back to, from Bondi, back to Elrod. Conley has it, top of the key, double pumps, puts it up off the rim. Off the front of the rim. Just kind of hung there. Rebound by Sharnowski. Here comes Ward, watch the run. End-to-end stops, ball stripped away, gets it back in the paint, puts up a shovel shot, won't go. Ball is saved to Springer from Ward. He put up a shot and he's fouled. Howard and Thad Motter up off the bench.
3 and 4 chances at the basket, and that's something that hurt the Mavs last night.
Mike Conley picks up his second personal, team 4th, and Conley and Geertz are on the bench. Springer at the line for 2. First shot on its way. No good. As a team, St. Cloud is shooting 72.9% from the line. That's good for second in the conference. Springer's second shot. Here it comes. Missed short. Rebound. Bondi. Took it away from LaTroy Spann. Out to Walker on the opposite side. He wants to run. Stops. Gives it to Mott on the trailer. Mott back to Walker. They reverse it this side. Top of the key. Bondi won't go. Rebound Spann. Here come the Huskies. Springer all alone on the other side. Went up for the layup. Bondi had to come over from the weak side and fouled him while he was in the air. So Sven picks up his first. And that is a team 5th.
Maverick basketball on KVNO. Tonight's game funded in part by the UNO Maverick Club, Nebraska Business Development Center, Central Park Pharmacies, and Jefferson Financial Services.
Springer at the line again for 2. And the shot. This one he gets to rattle through. He's in the scorebook for the first time tonight. It's 8-5, UNO by 3.
One similarity with last night's game is we were getting off to a slow start offensively.
Second shot is good. Now it's 8-6. Coming in for St. Cloud is Joel McDonald. You heard us talk about him. He was the second leading scorer last night in their win over Northern Colorado at Greeley. They put on the full court trap. Bondi has it opposite side, down court to Mott. That on the right wing, the Walker on the trail, puts up a running right-hander's good. Ron Walker gets into the scorebook for the first time tonight. It's 10-6, UNO by 4 with 14 minutes to go in the half. Ward, far side Kesty, back to Ward out top. He looks for Kessler, can't find him, dribbles right, now goes left, Here's Kessler on the right side. Mott on him. High post, Kesty. They look for LaTroy Spann down low. He lost it. Walker picked his pocket. Here come the Mavericks the other way. Walker stopping, goes baseline, behind the back pass. Missed. Bondi picks up the loose ball. They get it way out front to Walker. Nice penetration by Ronnie Walker. He got stuck underneath the trees, but he did a good job to get loose of it. Elrod now way out half court to Mott. Mott comes this way on the wing to Walker, top of the key. Elrod. Mott far side. Thad looking inside. Gives it to Ray Howard at the free throw line. He comes this way to Ryan Elrod, who goes baseline, dumps it back to Bondi. To Mott, top of the key. Walker for three from the right side is short. Tip in by Bondi is good. Then has six. It's a 6-point UNO lead at 12-6 with 13 minutes left in the half.
Mavs really working the ball around. I think everybody had a hand on that more than once before they finally got the shot off.
And Kessler tried to fancy dribble around Thad Mott down in the corner, and he lost his footing and slid out of bounds with the ball. So the ball goes back to UNO.
I thought he was safe.
I mean, if it wasn't an out-of-bounds play, it definitely had to be traveling. So UNO gets the ball back. They can increase their lead to 8. Playing a real deliberate game. As you mentioned, and not only has it been slow on the scoreboard, it's just been slow. But if that's what's going to win you a ball game, use that 45 seconds. You can be patient and win. Howard, top of the key. Right side, Elrod for three. Yes. Runs down to 7 points on the night. It's 15-6. UNO by 9. 12.5 minutes to go in the half. Far side. McDonald dribbles top of the key. Gives it up to Kessler. This side for three. Count it. Kessler's into the book for the first time tonight. It's 15-9.
Yeah, you knew he wasn't going to be quiet too long.
Well, if this is all he gets, though, I can live with that.
I think Coach Hansen will take that, too.
Mott on the far side. Down low to Ray Howard on that side. Ray trying to work around Spann. Dribbles left, dribbles right. His shot is blocked. It's foul. Foul on LaTroy Spann. His first, just St. Cloud's second this half. LaTroy Spann, a 6'7" junior from Chicago.
Member of the all-goggle team.
Yeah, I would have to say. You mentioned that before the game. Trying to come up with an all-goggle team.
I guess back in the 70s, headbands were popular in basketball. I think as we got into the 80s and into the 90s now, the goggles have become part of the equipment of basketball.
Ray Howard from Omaha Benson missed the first of 2 free throws. Yeah, all I can think of is Slick Watts. Mm-hmm. With the shaved head and the headband, he looked like the planet Saturn. You know what I mean?
And Chamberlain had a headband,
That's
too.
right. Yeah. We didn't know how to wear it. Howard misses the second one. Rebound by Ward. Wilt was into fashion, but he didn't care how he wore it. Spann backs in around Howard. They're going to call traveling on him. And that's a good call. Ray Howard did a good job to post them up down on this side of the paint. LaTroy got a little excited, and he walked. 15-9, UNO up by 6 with 11:45 to go in the half. And Bob Hansen hasn't been off his chair yet. He's just sitting there. Elrod, far side. Ryan looking, gets it to Mike Conley, top of the key. Money trying to dribble right. He does bounce pass into Sven. Sven lost it. Jives for it. Picks it up in front of the St. Cloud bench. Gets it to Conley. Out to Mott. Mott penetrates. Bounce pass. Low to Howard. Oh, what a play by Thad Mott. Ray Howard has 2. The Mavericks are up by 8, 17-9. Downloaded LaTroy Spann. He's all alone. He missed it. He missed the layup. They're on the floor in the paint. And the fumble is recovered by... It'll be the Mavericks ball on the alternating rule. That was a pretty good scramble.
Yeah, LaTroy Spann came up to slam it home, but he was right under the basket and kind of at a bad angle, and he sort of backed out to try to put it over the top of the rim, but he was off balance and just couldn't quite get enough height going.
Butch Raymond talking to his team now that they're down the other end. So UNO now has a chance to extend that lead. This is the biggest they've had it at 8 points. We're inside 11 minutes. Mott has it on the right side. Dribbles toward the wing. Down low to Howard. Back out to Thad. Thad would pass into Ray. Ray tried to save it, but he stepped out of bounds. So the turnover gives the ball back. Now Bob Hansen's up off his feet, kneeling down at the coach's box line near the scorer's table.
Just took him a few minutes to get warmed up.
10:45 to go in the half. UNO up by 8, 17-9. Ward Goes high post to Bodette. This side to Kessler. Kessler back out top to Ward. Ward looking right. He does. He gets it to Bodette on this side of the paint. Bodette bounce on a fadeaway. Won't go. Short. Comes down to Ray Howard. We've got a whistle and a foul, and I think they're looking at Joel McDonald. Stops the clock with 10:26 to go. We'll get a break. Butch Raymond wants to talk to LaTroy a little bit before he sits down. Able to keep pretty much St. Cloud at bay on their defensive end. They've played well. Ron Walker with the inbound. Getting it over the midcourt line. Thad Mott on the right side. There's a pick underneath by Cartwright. Then he flashes high. He has the ball. This side to Walker. Walker looked for Conley on the opposite block. Couldn't get it to him. Looking for Phil. Gets it down low on this side. Phil the other way to Thad Mott. Thad with a nice save. Inside low. Howard back out to Thad on the right corner. He dribbles out top. Conley, it's inside top of the key. Back to Mott on the right side. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass inside intended for Cartwright. We're going to have a foul called on Chris Bodette from behind. Tried to deny the pass from behind. And, you know, we say this all the time, Mark, but it's so true. From that defensive position, even if you get all ball, chances are they're going to call you for it anyway.
Yeah, it always seems to be the case.
Ron Walker to handle the inbounds pass from the right side of the hoop. Bounce pass to Mott. Almost stolen by Ward. Back out top to Conley. Money looks. Then he gives it up to Mott on the right side. They give it to Walker now. Top of the key. Left wing. Conley. Back to Walker. Inside to Cartwright. Stolen by Ward. Huskies want to run. Ward stops at midcourt and slows things up. Looks this side. Charnowski has it. Back out to Bodette. Top of the key. Good. Bodette's 6'9", and he can shoot from the outside at 17-11. UNO by 6, 9:20 to go in the half.
Nice touch for a big man.
And we've got a foul out front. Push off on Dan Ward. So for Ward, that is his first, team fifth. Still no shots taking. Both teams have 5 team fouls. 9:19 to go in the half. Mike Conley will handle the inbounds from in front of the St. Cloud bench, that end of the scorer's table. To Walker. Left side, Mott intended for Howard, knocked away by Charnowski, picked off by Kessler. Another turnover. St. Cloud. Charnowski down low, pass was too high. We're going to have traveling call. And I was wondering if they were going to call that. It looked like he did. He had trouble with that pass. It almost went out of bounds. He did a good job to save it from going out of bounds. He traveled in the process, however.
Kind of a delayed call. Looked like the official waited or hesitated a moment to make up his mind and decided, yes, it was.
Inside 9 minutes. UNO up by 6, 17-11. Cartwright, top of the key. Gets it on the left wing to Walker, who almost lost it, but gains control. Mott has it on the right side. Bounce pass, other side. Cartwright's turnaround's no good. Rebound, Ray Howard in the paint. Put back off the glass. No good. We've got a foul on St. Cloud. And it looks like Charnowski. 8:42 to go in the first half here, along with Mark Stewart. Ray at the line for 2. First one is up. It's good.
Tonight's game funded in part by Central Park Pharmacies, the UNO Maverick Club, Jefferson Financial Services, and the Nebraska Business Development Center.
Ray came into this weekend shooting at 60% from the line. Mavericks shooting at 72% from the line, and as a team, and Ray missed the second shot. UNO up by 7, 18-11. 8:35 to go in the half. Ward working on Ron Walker. This side, Kessler. Free throw line, fadeaway short. Rebound, Bodette. Back out to Kessler. Top of the key, Ward. Ward looks right, dribbles right now, changes, dribbles left, spin dribble in the paint, running right-hander, will go, rebound. Fought for between Ward and Cartwright. The alternating possession gives the ball back to St. Cloud.
Now there's a mismatch. You've got 5'10" Ward going against 6'11" Phil Cartwright, and somehow it came up a draw.
Kind of like Willis Reed and Emmett Bryan, huh?
Don't get me started on some of those old players.
Oh, boy.
We'll be here all night.
In comes Hans Gertz for Ray Howard. I think Ray played well. He might not have scored a lot of points, but he made things happen. Ryan Elrod also back up off the bench for UNO. Inbound pass, Charnowski in the paint. He got Bondi in the air, shoots it over Gertz, and he missed. Gertz got the rebound. Outlet pass to Walker. 2-on-4. Bounce pass in the middle intended for Cartwright. Stolen. Then Conley knocks it loose. Walker gets it back. A running right-hander. Oh, man. Ron Walker. Long Backdoor pass to Springer, and he lays it in. Nobody got back. So it's 20-13, UNO by 7. Boy, you hate to score a basket like that and then give one up so easy on the other end.
Quiets the crowd down in a hurry.
7:40 to go in the half. UNO up by 7. Conley on the left side, working on Springer. Dribbles to the top of the key. Bounces left side down low. Cartwright back to Thad. Thad's jumper won't go. Kessler with a rebound. Ward wants to run. He looks for Sharnowski on the break, but he can't find him. Down low, he does get Sharnowski blocked behind by Geertz, but he got it back and put it in. Sharnowski into the scorebook for the first time tonight. That cuts the Maverick lead to 5 at 20-15 with 7:10 to go in the half. Walker slowly brings the ball over midcourt. Bounce pass left side, far side to Geertz. Back to Walker. They reverse the ball. Conley has it on this side in the corner. Now dribbles back out top to Walker for a jump shot. Free throw line. Won't go. Rebound. Bodette. Ward has it. Ward looking down court to Sharnowski on the run. Comes over to Kessler. Right wing for 3 is good. Mavericks are not getting back in transition. They're getting killed on transition. 6 points for Kessler. Both 3-pointers. Cuts the Maverick lead to 2 at 20-18 with 6:35 to go in the half. St. Cloud getting a rousing defensive cheer from their crowd here that came to Omaha. Walker, top of the key. Mott, this side, trying to get Conley to shuffle baseline to clear it out. Bounce past the Cartwright on this side. Back to Walker, top of the key. Down low to the paint. The Geertz, the turnaround won't count. We've got a push-off foul on Sharnowski. And it came before the shot, so I don't think there'll be any shots taken. Are they calling it on Hans Geertz? Yes. The way Sharnowski was jawing at the official, I thought it would be on him. So it's on Hans Geertz, his first team 6. So the shot by Geertz went in, but it won't count. A 2-point UNO lead with 6:10 to go in a half. 20-18. By the way, Tony Stubblefield is in uniform on the bench. Don't expect him to play, though. He's coming off the knee arthroscopic surgery. Ward out top, spin dribble. Can't get rid of Walker. Goes the far side. Bodette with a fadeaway. Won't go. Rebound off of Ryan Elrod and goes out of bounds. It'll belong to St. Cloud.
You know, in some ways, Torrey, I think the Mavs have kind of picked up their game a little bit tonight. They are playing a little more aggressive, and they are hitting the boards a little more than they did last night. But still, they're not quite out of the funk. They're still not quite up to where they were and they want to be.
There's a down low. Sharnowski double team. No, what are they going to call traveling on Sharnowski again? UNO gets the ball back with a 2-point lead. 5:42 to go in the half. Mark, that's a great observation because the Mavericks aren't playing all that poorly, but it looks like everybody's in molasses. You know?
Yeah, they've committed, I think, more turnovers than Coach Hansen would deem acceptable. And Phil Cartwright, taking one shot since he's been in there, still hasn't scored yet.
Walker with it out top, dribble to the right. Cartwright trying to set a pick, trying to post up. Conley has it. Conley dribble left, bounce pass this side to Elrod. Ryan looking down low to Cartwright. He has it. Over Bodette. No, he threw it low for a cutting Geertz. Nice save out of bounds by Elrod, but the shot by Conley won't go. 5 minutes to go in a half. UNO up by 2, 20-18. Dan Ward we've got a whistle and a foul. It's on UNO. Down low. Ward was looking for somebody down low. It's on Ryan Elrod. Well, check that. Hans Geertz is second. Okay. Into the lineup for St. Cloud is Chad German. He's a sophomore out of Sandstone, Minnesota. Coming back in. Well, check that. Sharnowski's on the line, and at the scorers table, the replacement is coming in for Sharnowski, I believe. So they're gonna hold that. Also, we're going to get a performance of the Mini Mavs here at halftime tonight. The Mini Mavs basketball camp held by Bob Hanson, his staff, and his players. So successful last year, they did it again this year, and it'll be a lot of fun. 5:01 to go.
I thought there for a second the ABA had reformed. I haven't seen so many red, white, and blue basketballs.
Sharnowski misses the front end of the 1-on-1, and UNO gets the rebound. Mavericks still hold a 2-point lead at 20-18. Conley, left wing, looking for Bondi. Bondy goes opposite block, then comes back up this side. Elrod, top of the key, dribbles left. Pass is stolen by Charnowski. Tried to go across the key. Ward has it. Behind the back pass on the run to Charnowski, and we've got a foul on the far side. Ward with a behind the back pass tried to hit Charnowski on the run, and Charnowski couldn't quite control it. He went up for a shot. Ron Walker fouled him. That's Ron's second. Team 8. And that should send Charnowski to the line for a 1-on-1.
There was another indication, another poor play by the Mavs, and another turnover, and that's keeping the Huskies close. And it's been a while since the Mavs have scored, too. The field goal percentages by both teams not going to win any awards.
First shot, Charnowski off the back of the iron, then it hit the front of the ring and fell through. That's his third point. That gives UNO now, cuts their lead to 1 at 20-19. Second shot. On its way. Good. Charnowski has 4 points, 2 from the line, 2 from the floor. The score is tied at 20-20. As now coming in Stuart Kramer from Maple Grove, Minnesota. He's a junior, comes in for St. Cloud. So Butch Raymond going to his bench. We're tied at 20-20 with 4.5 minutes to go in the half. There's a half-court trap. Money gets the ball over to Walker, gets it down court to Bondy. Back to Walker on the run, spin dribble down the left side of the lane. Pass stolen by Springer. Springer just throws it away down court to nobody, and it goes out of bounds.
I think Springer saw what appeared to be a teammate cutting the other way and just let loose, but he overthrew the teammate way too far.
UNO has to capitalize on this turnover now. 4:10 to go in the half. They need some points. 20-20. No, not the TV show. That's the score. A whistle and a foul away from the ball on Sven Bondy. So Bondy picks up his second. That's the team 9th. That's a 1-on-1 situation, so St. Cloud can take the lead here. St. Cloud, this will be their first chance. This will be their first lead of the game.
I believe so. They've been chipping away here. The Mavs got up by 7 was the biggest lead of the evening, but they've hit a cold spell here, and now the Huskies do have a chance to go ahead.
At the line, Kessler. It's up. It's good. And the Huskies do take the lead. Kessler shooting it over 84% from the line. Second shot. It's good. He has 8 points. And St. Cloud has a 2-point lead. There's the full court press. Elrod has it to Walker. Get it over the timeline to Conley on this side. Walker at the top of the key. Looks left, throws right to Conley. Conley comes this way. Walker has it now. Walker way out front. To Elrod. Back to Walker on the right side. Back to Elrod here. Fakes a shot on a 3-point. Gives it back to Walker. High post to Howard. Right side, Walker fakes a shot. Top of the key. Conley has it. Left wing. Top of the key to Elrod. Reverse it to Walker on the other side. 5 seconds on the shot clock. A running right hand is good from the free throw line. Boy, that's a tough shot because he came parallel to the free throw line and put it up. We're tied at 22. Quickly, St. Cloud gets the ball down the other end. Kessler, I thought he walked on that. He gets it back out to Ward. High post to Kesty. Kesty to Kessler. Fade away from the top of the key is good. We're tied. St. Cloud takes a 24-22 lead. 3 minutes to go in the half. Dino DeVita up off the bench for St. Cloud, waiting at the scorer's table. Walker dribbles to the left wing. Stops. Looks underneath. We've got pushing and shoving, and Kessler will get the foul. He collided with Ryan Elrod. That'll be the 7th team foul for St. Cloud. For Kessler, that's his first. So UNO should get some shots on this.
What's really a mystery is that in the last sequence down court, everyone on the Mavs handled the ball except Phil Cartwright. And he is just sort of faded from the picture so far here tonight after getting off to such a strong start this season.
Elrod, first end of the 1-on-1 way off. Rebound pulled down by Springer. 2:45 to go in the half. DeVita out front. Looks right, throws left. Kesty. Kesty gets it to Kessler, puts up a three-pointer. Yeah.
Woo. That's a good combination there, Kesty to Kessler.
He has 13 points, 9 from three-point range.
Collaborated on the last two baskets for the Huskies.
That ups the Husky lead to 5 at 27-22 with 2:15 to go in the half. Elrod down low to Cartwright, who's open. He lays it in.
That's what they got to do. They got to get it to the big fella.
Bills in the scorebook first down tonight, 27-24. UNO down by 3, and Ryan Elrod knocks the ball away from Kessler, and it went off Kessler. UNO will have it. Nice hustle by Ryan Elrod. Bodies all over the floor. 2:05 to go in the half. Howard to handle the inbounds. He gets it into Elrod. Now we're down to 2 minutes to go in the half. Walker out front. This side to Elrod. Up high to Cartwright, who tried to go down low to Howard. It's intercepted. Down court pass for Springer. He can't do anything. Well, that was Kramer. Throws it back for DeVita, who fell into Howard. Kessler now for 3 from the other side. Parries it.
That's the man. Shooting over 50% on his three-point shot. And he is keeping up with that tonight.
16 points. 4 three-pointers, part of that. 6-point lead for St. Cloud at 30-24. UNO had cut it down to 3, had a chance to make it 1. Now they're down by 6. A minute 15 to go in the half. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Howard has it up top on this side. Back to Walker, who was isolated, went baseline. We're going to have a foul called out front before Ronnie even gets his shot off. So that'll send him to the line for a 1-and-1 with a minute 10 to go. The foul's on DeVita. His first. And that's only the 8th team foul by St. Cloud. A minute 10 to go. Walker at the line for a 1-and-1.
Tonight's game funded in part by Jefferson Financial Services, Nebraska Business Development Center, Central Park Pharmacies, and the UNO Maverick Club.
Walker missed, but Elrod got the rebound. Conley has it on the left wing. Back out top to Walker. Walker dribbling to the right. Now comes back to the left. Conley on the left wing. In the paint to Cartwright. Cartwright missed the layup, but he got his own tip in. I think Phil expected some defense, and there wasn't anybody there. And the short came up short. It's 30-26. UNO by 4. Kessler missed the fadeaway. Cartwright with a rebound. 40 seconds to go in the half. Mavericks down by 4. Down court to Elrod for 3 from this side. Won't go. Tip up by Howard. No good. Howard's got the rebound. And we've got a foul down low, and it's going to be on Kramer of St. Cloud State.
And that's what the Mavs have to do, hitting the offensive boards. And they're doing a good job of it tonight. Ray Howard providing the needed muscle.
That's Kramer's first foul, team 9th. 9 different Huskies have 1 foul, whereas 4 Mavericks have 2. 31 seconds to go in the half, and Ray Howard at the line. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. Mavericks need to get these free throws. First one looks short, but it goes through. Howard has 4 points. It's 30-27. St. Cloud by 3. Ray to get another. It's up. It's good. Ray has 5. 3 from the line. Mavericks cut the lead to 2. 30-28. There's the press. The St. Cloud breaks it. Charnowski on the right wing. Back out top to DeVita. 20 seconds to go. DeVita to the left. Comes back to Kessler at the top of the key. Mike Conley has Kessler. Kessler backs up to the center jump circle. Gives it up to DeVita. DeVita dribbles to the right. To Kramer. There's 7 seconds. Kramer on the right wing. Looking for anybody. Gets it to Kessler in the corner. Fakes. One shot goes the other way. It's three-pointer attempt is blocked. Down court to Elrod, but the buzzer goes off. Not in time. And UNO will go into the locker room trailing by 2 points, 30-28. But when you take a look at what they dealt with, how they handled everything considering, this isn't too bad. But, man, Mark, if we could get some free throws to go down, we could probably have about a 5-point lead at this point.
Yeah, got to hit those free throws, got to make a few less turnovers, and maybe difference. Once again, the Maverick bench up on its feet and clapping hands, trying to inspire things as we get going here for the second half. And with all the play-by-play, the voice of Maverick Sports Corey Pantaleon.
Thanks a lot, Mark. And, of course, Mark Stewart joining us courtside for the home games this year. I've known Mark for quite a number of years now, and it's a real pleasure to have him join us here for the broadcast. Butch Raymond in his 7th year at St. Cloud, but he's been coaching basketball 21 years overall. Bob Hanson in his 23rd year, all at UNO as the head coach. UNO with the ball, starts second half. They're moving from left to right. Ron Walker on the right wing. Bounce pass down low to Bondi. Back out top to Walker. Walker dribbles to the left now, dribbles to the right, stops, goes back to the top of the key. St. Cloud in a man-to-man. Gets it over to Conley on the far side. Money's wide open. Step-up jumper for 2. Rimmed it. Rebound comes down to Kesty. Outlet pass to Ward. Ward wants to run. 4 on 3. Stops and puts up a 2-pointer. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Mike Conley. Make that a 3-point attempt that didn't go. Walker quickly back down this end of the court. Inside to Garrett. Garrett's the opposite side to Bondi. Ryan Elrod set up for 3. Now drives baseline, far side, stops, puts it up, missed everything. Rebound by Springer. Bondi and Elrod both on the floor. They get up, they come down the other way as Kessler drives across the paint, dumps it off this side baseline to Kesty, all alone for the fadeaway.
You mentioned in the first half that one of the things the Mavs needed to work on was their transition. Once again, of course, we had a couple of players lose their footing, but Kesty all alone to bury that jumper. Mavs have to get back on defense.
St. Cloud by 4, 32-28. Opposite side, down low to Bondi, kicks it back out top to Elrod. Walker has it at the top of the key, comes this wing to Conley. Conley looking out top, dribbles toward the corner, stops, gives it to Bondi on a high post. Elrod now has it. Back out the top of the key to Walker. Free throw line for Garrett. Turn around, missed everything. Rebound picked up by Dan Ward. Charnowski on the break. The pass to Charnowski. Stops. Turn around, it's good. He stopped, took one step across the paint, and almost didn't get that to go. Almost doesn't count. It did go. It's a 6-point lead now for St. Cloud, 34-28. They've come out of the locker room and quickly points on the board. 18 minutes to go in the game. UNO down by 6. Conley, top of the key, looks left, throws that way to Elrod. Elrod now. Garrett's inside the top of the key. Haunts the right wing to Walker. Down low this side, Bondi. Bondi back out top to Walker. Walker down the left side of the lane. Double pump. Won't go. And it's in. Did go through. And they're going to give it to Walker. Okay. I thought maybe Garrett might have tipped it in. Down low to Sharonarski down the other side. He's hemmed into the baseline. Ward fakes a 3-pointer. Goes down the lane. Dumps it off to Kesty onto the right of the key. And Kesty hits. Kesty has 8. It's now a 6-point St. Cloud lead at 36-30. 17-20 to 17-25 to go in a ball game. Walker to Conley on the top of the key. Far side, Elrod. Elrod looking down low, but nobody can get open. Now he finds Garrett's on the opposite side. Garrett's with a skip pass to Walker here. Down low to Conley. He beat Charnowski and put it in. Conley with a nice post play. It's 36-32. UNO down by 4. We've got a blocking foul out front. No, it's down low. It's going to be against UNO on Ron Walker. That's his third. His third, team first. In comes Ray Howard. We have yet to see Terry Henderson, folks.
Kind of a surprise, especially now with Walker getting that third foul, but he is going to remain in the game.
Yeah, Geertz goes out as Ray Howard comes in. Inbound pass to Kesty. Almost, yeah, it did go in. Around the rim and in on the inbound.
Mavs looked like they fell asleep a little bit there on the inbounds pass, and they allowed Kesty to get on through.
St. Cloud with a 6-point lead at 38-32 with 16:40 to go in the game. Conley on the far side. Looking for Bondi. Keeps it out top to Walker. Walker directing traffic. Moves Conley this side, moves Elrod the other side. Conley on the right wing, back out top to Walker, reverse it to Elrod on the left wing. Skip pass to Conley on this side. Conley dribbles out top. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Elrod, far side, inside to Bondi, who goes to the hoop. It's good. And we've got a foul on St. Cloud. I believe they're looking at Scott Springer. It is on Springer. That's his first, team first. So you give Bondi the hoop. Sven has 8. And he'll go to the line with a chance to get the 3-point play. It cuts the St. Cloud lead to 4 at 38-34 with 16-18 left in the game.
Tonight's game funded in part by Jefferson Financial Services, Central Park Pharmacies, Nebraska Business Development Center, and the UNO Maverick Club.
And he gets it. That's a 3-point St. Cloud lead now, 38-35. Ward behind the back, between the legs, trying to get rid of Ron Walker. Can't do it. High post to Kesty. Kesty tried to look low, didn't find anybody. Kessler now on the right side. Dribbles around Connolly. No. We have a whistle and a foul away from the ball. They're looking at LaTroy Span. That's his second, team second for the St. Cloud this half. That'll give the ball back to UNO with 16 minutes left in the game. Mavericks trail by 3. Trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. You're listening to KVNO 90.7 FM, Omaha. Torrey Pantalian along with Mark Stewart here at the field house. Conley had it on the left side. We're going to have a pushing off foul down low. They're looking at Greg Kesty. That's his second, team third. Butch Raymond's pleading with the referee. He said, that's fine if you're going to call it, but call it on both ends. That sounds familiar, doesn't it, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
Walker to handle the inbounds on the other side of the hoop. Fakes this way, goes way out front to Conley. Conley, this wing to Walker for 3. Short. Rebound, Spans. Almost lost it. Gets it control. Ward has it now. Well, they had Span hemmed in. I thought maybe Conley was going to pick it loose. Ward now. Dribbles to the right. Ron Walker on him. Gets it to Springer down low that side. Inside to Span. Span misses the grip shot. And we've got the ball knocked out of bounds by Kesty from behind over Bondi. I thought maybe they'd call an over-the-back foul. But the Mavericks again will get the ball back with a chance to cut this 3-point lead. This is the third straight possession they've had a chance to do so and have come up empty. 15-20 to go in the ball game. 38-35, St. Cloud by 3. High post to Howard. Ray looking, puts it to the floor. Now gets it to Walker out top again. Elrod with a cut around the baseline. High pick by Howard this side. Elrod back off the baseline, near block off the side of the board. Rebound Springer. 4-on-3. Lead pass to Span. Span lost control of it. It goes out of bounds. We're going to have a whistle and a foul on Ray Howard.
It's a big break for the Huskies. LaTroy Span, as you said, kind of lost control of the ball as he went sailing out of bounds. But the refs whistle a foul on the Mavs.
That's Ray's first, team's second this half. It'll put Span at the line to shoot 2. On the year, he's only hitting 26% of his free throws. And he misses the first one. Span has hit 6 of 24. Make it 6 of 25 as Howard comes up with a rebound.
Now we can see why he's only hitting 26%.
Still a 3-point Husky lead at 38-35. 14:40 to go in the game. High post opposite side to Howard. Ray looking. Gets it to Elrod out top. Walker on a swing around. Ron calling the play. Elrod cuts baseline, but they get it to this wing to Conley. Howard, other side to Elrod, down low to Bondi, almost lost it. Walker got it inside the key, puts up a right-hander. It goes in. Boom, 38-37. Boy, that was a hard basket to work for. 1-point lead for St. Cloud with 14:05 to go in the ball game. Phil Cartwright up off the bench for UNO. Ward with a spin around, dumps it off for Kesty in the paint. Kesty hits about a 10-footer. Kesty has 8 points already this half.
He's heating up here in the second half.
12 overall. It's a 3-point St. Cloud lead at 40-37. Walker trying to work on Ward. He does. Goes down the lane. Missed. A layup. Rebound. Fought for. Jump ball. It'll belong to St. Cloud. Ray Howard did a good job to get that offensive board, but he couldn't quite get control. He got tied up. Charnowski will come in for LaTroy Span. Springer goes out as Kessler's back in. Joel McDonald also into the lineup for St. Cloud. So they have Ward, Kesty, Kessler, Charnowski, and Joel McDonald. UNO has Conley, Elrod, Cartwright, Howard, and Mott.
I think it's the first time tonight that Ron Walker sat down.
And Terry Henderson still has not made an appearance. McDonald on the left wing, guarded by Elrod. Cross-court pass almost stolen by Mott, but he lost it out of bounds. It'll belong to St. Cloud. Heads-up play by Thad Mott, but he couldn't hang on. McDonald will handle the inbounds right in front of his own bench. Elrod trying to deny the inbound. Looking, they get it to Ward. Ward with a left-handed dribble out top, switches to his right hand between his legs, tries to spin around Mott, can't shake him. Far wing to McDonald. McDonald fakes right, goes left into the paint, puts it up, it won't go, rebound. Howard got the rebound, Phil Cartwright knocked it loose. Down court from Mott to Elrod on the far side. Inside to Phil for a fadeaway, it's good.
And Phil shakes his fist in the air, he really wanted that one.
40-39, Uno trails by a point. Inside 13 minutes to go into the game. Ward dribbles through the paint, lost it. Kesty picks it up, just throws it up there, missed. Cartwright with a rebound. Outlet pass on the far side to Mott. Mott inside the three-point lane. He's in the paint. Bounce pass to Howard, stolen by Kessler. Howard lost his balance, did a good job not to foul Kessler. Here come the Huskies the other way. They slow it down as Ward just stands out front. Now he goes in a movement. Right side to McDonald. McDonald having trouble. Trying to dribble through the defense. Bounce pass to Ward out front. Far side, McDonald off the wing, fakes a shot, dribbles inside, puts it up off the back of the iron. No good. Cartwright with a board. Outlet pass this side to Mott. Mavs trail by a point. Mott baseline. He got loose of Ward. Puts the shot up. He's fouled by Kesty. That's Kesty's third. Team fourth this half with 12:09 to go in the game. And Uno trailing 40-39 as Chris Bodette will check back into the lineup along with Dino DeVetta. For St. Cloud as Greg Kesty and Dan Ward goes out.
And Ron Walker checks back in for UNO, just taking a few quick moments, a quick break, and now he's back in the game.
Mike Conley gets a rest.
Mavs really need to get some kind of a run going. They really haven't been able to do that since the opening minutes of the game when they jumped out in the lead. But otherwise, they get one basket, maybe two in a row, and they just can't go any further than that. They really need to get a good, strong run going, get the crowd going, and that'll certainly help, I think, spurt them on. They need that a shot in the arm.
That hitting the first of two, ties it at 40. That's first point of the night. Second one on its way, and the Mavericks have a one-point lead at 41-40 with 12:09 to go. Man-to-man pressure, full court. Walker on DeVita. DeVita dribbling toward midcourt, finally gets over, runs down the far side. Now they try to set it up. Bodette out top. Now he gives it back to DeVita. DeVita trying to shake Ron Walker. Right side, Kessler fakes and he travels. And with 11:50 to go in the game, UNO gets the ball back.
Give that man a black and white striped shirt.
If they were going to call a foul, that'd be crazy. Ron Walker quickly down this end of the court calls timeout. So, with 11:46 to go in the ball game, UNO has regained the lead at 41-40 over St. Cloud. Wide open spaces. Inbound pass by Elrod, stolen by Chernowski. Here come the Huskies the other way. McDonald on the left side. Gets it out top to Kessler. Gives it up to DeVita. DeVita dribbles right, stops, comes back left, stops. Kessler on the right side. McDonald now out top. High post to Bodette. Bodette back out to McDonald. McDonald had to chase it down near midcourt. Gives it to DeVita. DeVita dribbles right. Stops. Penetrates the three-point line. Tried to bounce it to Chernowski, who got it. He almost lost it. Back to DeVita. DeVita dribbles down the paint. Lost it momentarily. Got it to McDonald in this corner. Kessler now. Up here. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Kessler will shoot it. He goes baseline, puts it up with 3 seconds to go and hits.
Good defense by the Mavs, but not good enough. Boy, a Kessler kid really can break your back.
42-41, St. Cloud by 1. 10:50 to go in the game. Howard on a bounce pass inside to Ron Walker. He's trapped. He gets out of it. Good job by Ronnie to bring it back out front. Thad Mott has it now on the right side. Calling directions. Howard comes down low on this block. Phil sets up on the far side. Now he comes to a high post as Thad dribbles toward the left. 20 seconds on the shot clock. A lot of time. Thad still continuing to direct traffic. Ron Walker has it way out front. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock now. He goes down to paint. Jumps it off to Cartwright. Phil off the glass for two. That's what penetration will do for you. It draws your attention. UNO has a one-point lead at 43-42 with 10:05 to go in the game. DeVita out front. Dribbles right, then stops and comes back left. Trying to shake Walker down the left of the lane. Stops again. Goes the other side to Chernowski. Chernowski to McDonald. McDonald tries to penetrate. Bounce pass out this side to Kessler. Kessler, far side to DeVita. DeVita goes down low, runs into Cartwright, kicks it back out for it. Beaudet, who threw up a short shot. Cartwright with the rebound. Out to Walker. He outran everybody, and he missed the layup. Ron Walker just left everybody alone. He missed the layup. Huskies come back the other way. Kessler for three from the far side. Won't go. Rebound Charnowski on the weak side. McDonald is open on the far side. Doesn't take the shot. DeVita had it. Oh, what an opportunity for UNO. They still lead by a point. 9:20 to go in the game. High post. Charnowski. Kessler shakes loose. Over Mott. It's good. Yeah, that hurt. 44-43. That one hurt. They're only down by a point now with 9:05 remaining in the game. UNO deciding to play a very deliberate game in the second half, though. Howard on the right, on the far wing. Now they come to the right side, off the guard, rub to Mott. Picked up by Beaudet. He's got to get it to Howard, but that left Cartwright down low, and he lays it up and missed. Fights for the rebound. He can't get it. Beaudet got it. But I think Beaudet stepped on the end line. They didn't see it. DeVita dribbling on Cartwright, lays it up and won't go. Rebound knocked out by Howard. Mott picks it up. 2 on 3. Mott wants to move across the paint. Does. Stops. Pops it good. Beaudet tried to post him up, and Thad went right around it and put it in. It's 45-44. UNO by 1 with 8:20 to go.
Tonight's game funded in part by Nebraska Business Development Center and the UNO Maverick Club.
They try to isolate Beaudet. He puts one up over Howard, won't go. Cartwright with a rebound. Outlet pass to Walker. Walker, 1-on-2, goes across the lane, lays it up. He missed that one. The ball was in the ring and didn't go down. Rebound, St. Cloud. DeVita. This side to McDonald. Out top to Beaudet. Left wing, DeVita for 3. Won't go. I think he was intimidated by Cartwright. Elrod chases it down. Well, Ronnie Walker, don't let that scare you away. You're penetrating. The ball's just not working for you. Spin move by Cartwright, baseline. He lays it up and in over Beaudet. Nice pass by Ron Walker inside, and Butch Raymond says, I want a timeout. But with 7:39 to go in the game, UNO is now pulled out to a 3-point lead at 47-44.
And Coach Bob Hansen walked over and gave Ron Walker a little pat on the tush there. Those kind of shots will fall for you eventually. The main thing is to make the play.
Because you keep your opponent thinking. Into the ball game now for St. Cloud. A running right-hander is no good by Chad German. Thad Mott pulls down the board quickly down court to Elrod. Elrod moves baseline. Running right-hander, good! Ryan Elrod, his first field goal this half. But he has 9 points overall. 49-44 UNO. 3-point shot far side by German is good. And German gets into the scorebook for the first time tonight. It cuts the Maverick lead to 2 at 49-47 with 7 minutes to go. Yep, after that timeout, things have heated up a little bit in the first 30 seconds. Conley, this side, had Bondi cutting, but he opted not to give it to him. Mott out front. High post off the guard rub. Cartwright to Mott. Mott stops back to Cartwright on the opposite side. Conley, top of the key. Elrod this way. Ryan looking to find somebody inside. Finds Mott at the free throw line. Fakes a shot. Uses up a dribble. Has to give it out to Cartwright on the other side. Hands it back to Elrod. Elrod penetrates. Dumps it off to Bondi. To Mott. Mott fakes a three-pointer. Goes down the lane. Has Cartwright open. He missed the layup. But it's a foul. He tipped it in, but it won't count. He'll get 2 shots. But again, good execution by UNO.
Yeah, now they're looking for the big guy.
LaTroy Spann picks up his 3rd foul. Team 5th. That sends Phil to the line for 2. And coming into this weekend, Phil was shooting at just over 64% from the line. And he gets that first one.
Crisp passing. They're working the ball around a little better. Seem a little more lively on offense.
And he gets that one, too. He now has 12 points tonight and a 4-point UNO lead at 51-47. They put on the half-court press. Charnowski to Ward on the far side. Ward trying to dribble through the trouble. Now he stops at the top of the key. They left him alone. Launches a 3. It won't go. We've got a whistle underneath. And it's on Chad German pushing off Ben Bondi. His first, team 6th. Stops the clock with 6:12 to go, and the Mavericks will get the ball back. Well, this is the time where UNO can start to put a little bit of a dent and kind of try to put St. Cloud away.
They need a run of some sort. A couple of baskets in a row here.
High post. High post to Cartwright. Elrod. Far side, Mott. Mott fakes inside, goes top key. Elrod. Cartwright on this side, gives it back to Elrod, works off the pick for a three-pointer. Won't go. Rebound. Loose in. Who picks it up? Springer. For St. Cloud, gives it to Ward. Ward quickly, far side, German. German, step-up jumper, out of control, won't go. Cartwright with the board. Outlet pass to Mott. He's got Elrod on the far side. He takes it to the hoop himself, won't go. Tip up, five. I don't believe it.
Off the top of the glass.
And Butch Raymond wants another timeout. That missed the layup, but Conley on the trail actually just ran into the ball. He didn't tip it up. That ball bounced off his...
As a result, they've managed to get a little bit of a breathing room anyway.
Right, we talked about their reaction to adversity earlier tonight. Mankato with the inbound after the timeout. Ward has it out front. 5:20 to go in the game. Dribbles right on Walker. Now he's at the far wing. Stops. Hits Kramer in the corner for a three-pointer. Won't go. Springer gets the rebound on the opposite side. Goes across the key. Throws up a running right-hander. And if they're looking at Ron Walker, that's his fourth. Stops the clock with 5:10 to go, and it is. Ron Walker has picked up his fourth foul. The Mavericks' fourth this half, or third.
Tonight's game funded in part by the UNO Maverick Club and Nebraska Business Development Center.
So Scott Springer at the line. He's going to shoot two. UNO with a 6-point lead at this point. Springer's been to the line tonight more than anybody, and he missed.
The Huskies have gotten cold not only from the floor, but they also haven't done too well from the line. And this is the time, as Coach Hansen knows very well, this is the time you got to start making those.
Springer gets the second one. He has 5 points. It makes it 53-48. UNO by 5. There's the full court trap by St. Cloud. UNO breaks it. Conley has it on the far side, and he slows and brings it back out. Mott this side to Walker on the wing. Conley open momentarily down the lane. Bondi, though, on the trail gets it to Conley in this corner. Bounce pass back into Bondi. Bondi looking for some help. Cartwright has it. Gets it out top to Thad Mott. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. High post to Cartwright. Bounce pass far side Bondi. Left wing Mott. Back out top to Sven. 9 seconds to go on the shot clock. Walker has it on this wing. 5 seconds. Step-up jumper. Won't go. Rebound. Knocked around. Cartwright has it. Put back and shoot. Still has 14 points. The Mavericks lead by 7. 55-48 with 4:15 to go.
And he didn't hesitate for a moment. He got the rebound, turned around, put it up. He's got his confidence back, and it's showing here in the second half.
Springer at the free throw line. Kramer. Fade away. Yeah. Stuart Kramer gets into the scorebook for the first time tonight. 55-50, less than 4 minutes to go. UNO up by 5. Walker out front. Bounce pass this side to Mott. Mott to Bondi at the top of the key. Far side Walker down low to Cartwright. Way out this side to Thad. Thad inside to Bondi, stolen by Charnowski. Here come the Huskies the other way. And Springer was open on the baseline. He's trapped under there, and Thad Mott steals the ball after Bondi knocks it away. Mott with the lead pass to Walker. Ronnie lost it, had to stop. Picks it up, goes back underneath and lays it in. Walker with 12, Mavericks up by 7. Kessler with it on the far side. Top of the key, Charnowski. This wing to Kramer. Back to Kessler. Kessler working on Conley. Gets it into Springer. Springer back to Ward. Ward blocked off by Walker. Kessler at the free throw line penetrates. Double pumper's good, and it was partially blocked. It's now 57-52. UNO up by 5. 2:50 to go in the ball game. Ron Walker slowly over the timeline. Bounce pass to Conley this side. Going to have to take care of the ball. Conley dribbles out toward the top. Cartwright opposite side, hands off to Walker, goes baseline, stops, puts it in. A little short jumper. Ronnie Walker, 59-52, UNO by 7. Bounce pass inside to Springer. Springer blocked up by Bondi. Still on the baseline, got to get rid of it. Comes out top to Charnowski. Gives it to Ward. Ward wants to dribble down the lane. He can't do it, he missed the layup. Brad Mott, coast to coast, dumps it off to Conley on the opposite side, and Mott lays it in. And again, Butch Raymond says, no, I want a timeout. UNO has built a 9-point lead at 61-52 with 2
to host North Dakota State.
Oh, boy.
Doesn't get easier, does it?
No, it doesn't. Play back in. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Ward with it out front. Looking down low, and he finds Kessler on the trail. He put it up and short. Bodette with a rebound, won't go. Fought for. Kessler with a putback. He gets it. Phil Cartwright had it, and he lost it. So Kessler gets the putback. 61-54. The Mavericks have trouble keeping the ball in play. It was almost stolen. But then Charnowski or Springer knocked it out of bounds, so UNO will get it. They're putting on a full court press. They want the trap. 1:42 to go.
A great play by Stuart Kramer, who lunged after the ball and then tried to save it. It looked like a tight end diving for a pass and just kind of threw it back onto the court as he went flying out of bounds. But the Mavs will get it back.
There's a trap. But Walker's going to dribble out of it and gets it over midcourt. And then he lost the ball. No, Ward's called for a foul. And then Kramer tripped over Walker, who fell. So Ward gets called for a foul out front. That is his second. More importantly, it puts the Mavericks in the bonus. And the Mavericks have 3 fouls to give.
And they've got to make them. They've got to make their free throws. It's hurt them in the past. And now with 1:35 to go, this is the time to turn that around.
They can do it here. Walker at the line. The first one is up, and it's good. Hit the front of the iron, rolled across to the back, and then fell through.
Mavs up by 8.
It's Ronnie's first free throw tonight. Second one, good. Now they're up by 9 again at 63-54 with 1.5 minutes left to go. I don't know where all these fans are going. No, a couple of three-pointers by Kessler, and they're back in it. There goes one of them. No good. Rebound, Cartwright. Gets it to Mott on the far side. Down court for Walker. Walker with a layup. It's good, but no, they call him for traveling. I'm not sure if they'd have counted it anyway because Mike Conley got his fingers on it. I think it was over the cylinder. Well, we got a traveling call, so that gives the ball back to St. Cloud. 1:15. 63-54. UNO up by 9. Kessler has it, penetrates, stops, pops, won't go. Got a whistle and a foul. It'll be against UNO. Kessler should go to the line and shoot 2. 1:08 to go in the ball game. The foul is on Mike Conley. That's his third, team fourth. UNO with that 9-point lead. UNO can hang on to win this. This will be a fine comeback. Not so much in this game itself as much as just from the slide they've been on. Kessler's first of 2 is good. And Butch Raymond wants to get Kim Bodette into the ball game. Or Kesty. Greg Kesty comes in and Bodette goes out.
Bodette will leave the light on for you.
That's right. Second shot for Kessler. He gets that one. Here's the trap on Conley. Walker gets it on the outlet. Gets it over midcourt to Mott. Cartwright's all alone. Slam! 65-56 with 57 seconds left. Cartwright had 16 points. Watch for the threes. Ward, NBA one, just hit the rim. Kramer chased it down, saves it to Ward. Kessler, turnaround from the paint is good, and there's a timeout. Called by St. Cloud. With 44 seconds left, that cuts the Maverick lead to 7 at 65-58. 26 points tonight for Kessler. And he came in averaging just over 20, so he could have made a big difference in this game.
Get past Kessler and Kesty, though, and not a whole lot of scoring from the rest of the Huskies. Pretty much Kessler and Kesty have taken on the load here tonight. Tonight's game is funded in part by the UNO Maverick Club and the Nebraska Business Development Center.
44 seconds left in the ball game, and UNO will have the ball out of bounds.
Got to be careful now.
Here's the trap. They're trying to deny the inbounds. Conley has it back to Bondi. Out to Mott on the far side. We've got a foul. Foul's on Kessler. It'll send Thad Mott to the line for a 1-on-1. That's Kessler's second. Team 8. You knew this was going to happen. Procession to the foul line. As Mark has told you, UNO looking to go on the road next week. Urge all you fans to hit the road with the Mavericks. Sioux City on Friday night, Vermilion on Saturday night. Close trips straight up the interstate. Mott's first shot, yes. 66-58.
Bob Hansen's got to be pleased that the Mavs have been hitting their free throws here. That was certainly a sticking point last night.
Second shot, gets that one. 9-point lead for UNO again. 67-58. Springer dribbles baseline, dumps it into the paint to Kesty. Over Cartwright is good. And another timeout. Stops the clock with 32 seconds. Butch Raymond just called a timeout just so he can set his defense. And it's up to the team how long they want their timeout with a max. There's a maximum limit, of course, but they can take as short as they want also. He's trying to set up his defense. Bondi will handle the inbound. Trying to get people loose. Mott has it. He lost it. No, it's foul. Foul out right as soon as he got the ball. The ball was knocked out of bounds. It'll be on Ward, his third, team 9. So with half a minute to go, Thad Mott again will go to the line. And the UNO Mavericks with a 67-60 lead. Got to get at least one of these.
Anytime you've got a three-point shooter like Kessler on the floor, a lead is not really safe.
It's up and it's good. So Thad will get another. Morningside has just beaten North Dakota by 6. Is that what I heard Terry Forsberg say? 68-62. Mott rimmed that one. Rebound by Springer. Outlet pass to Kramer. Kramer's matched up on Cartwright. Puts up a 3. That's going to be way off. That missed everything. Saved by Kessler. Chased down by Ward. And what do we have? A whistle and a foul. It'll be on Bondi, I believe, with 19 seconds left. But it should be a non-shooting violation.
Nats had some fouls to give.
So you just let them dribble it around a little bit and then foul them and make it take it out of bounds again. See what happens. Ward to handle the inbounds. Looks for Kesty on the inbound. Can't find it. Kramer on this side. Kramer has it. Gets rid of it to Kesty. Kessler has it down the lane. Over Cartwright. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Kramer with a fadeaway. Partially blocked by Cartwright. Phil gets the board. 6 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Mavericks are going to win it. Mavericks are taking it 68-60. And they win their second conference game of the year against 3 losses. I can't say it enough, Mark. This was a big, big ball game for UNO, and they came back. They responded well.
They break their 3-game losing streak, and with a 3-game road trip just ahead of them, this was a big one, not just from a one-loss standpoint, but also from a confidence standpoint. I think they were really down on themselves after last night's game. Certainly, Coach Hansen made his displeasure known in the locker room after the loss to Mankato State. So they were feeling pretty down about things, but at least they had a chance to come right back tonight. And they came through. Not a pretty victory, certainly not in the first half. The Mavs did have their troubles with free throw line from their respective turnovers. But the second half was a different story, especially about halfway through the second half. They missed some easy layups. and really could have been a time to unravel at that point, but the Mavs didn't unravel. They did just the opposite. They pulled together. They played tough offensively and defensively. Phil Cartwright came alive with some key baskets, some big rebounds. They controlled the defensive boards, and the Mavs come back to outscore St. Cloud 40-30 in the second half after the Huskies had led 30-28 at halftime. And the Mavs win it going away by a score of 68-60. Corey, that's true what we did here, that Morningside did defeat North Dakota tonight 68-62. That is a final.
To hear that score. Let's take a look at some of the scoring, and you'll see why the Mavericks control the second half. They had a 40-point second half to St. Cloud's 30. The Huskies scored 30 points in both halves. Ron Walker and Phil Cartwright really dominating in the second half, especially down the stretch. Phil had a dozen in the second half for a total of 16. Ron Walker had 10 in the second half for a total of 16. Let's see. Sven Bondi with 9. And Ryan Elrod also had 9. Thad Mott with 7. Mike Conley with 6. Ray Howard chipped in with 5. For St. Cloud, Dean Kessler with 28. 4 3-pointers, all in the first half. Greg Kesty had 14 points, 10 in the second. Janowski with 6. Scott Springer with 5. Stuart Kramer had 2. And Chad German had 3. And the final again, Uno 68, St. Cloud 60.
It's a good way to get back on track now. I think the Mavs really needed this one. And now they can go on the road with a little bit of a spark and hopefully put out of their mind that road trip of last weekend and the tough loss last Friday night and, of course, the one last night. And now they can look ahead and hopefully get things back on track. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Central Park Pharmacy, serving Omaha for more than 25 years. Open 7 days a week at 3 Omaha locations, 41st Grand, 307 North, 114th, and 13945 S in the Millard Shopping Plaza. Maverick Basketball and KVNO also brought to you by the Nebraska Business Development Center with Miles Microcomputing Center. Also brought to you by Jefferson Financial Services Company, featuring the products of guaranteed issue of life, Jefferson Financial Services.